I'm Jack Curtin.
I'm Amelia Peach.
I'm Amanda Yuri.
And I'm Kelsey Jackson.
After working 25 years as the human resource manager of our rural hospital, I accepted a job at our local university for half the salary. Money only means so much when you don't feel valued. This is a direct quote from one of over 400 respondents to our survey. This response represents our findings about the importance of company culture in the workplace. Having a unified culture leads to higher profits, higher employee satisfaction, and lower employee turnover. In fact, companies with a purpose-oriented culture experience 40% higher retention rates compared to their competitors.
Now that you've met our actual team, we want to introduce you to the epitome of your ideal job candidate, Savannah. For the purpose of this presentation, Savannah is representative of the millennial population Summit is looking to recruit. She is a recipient of the Customer Sales and Service World Award, showing her value-adding skills and abilities. She is part of the Y generation, characterized by inquisitive and innovative motivations. These motivations can be reflected in her job search. She does not simply desire a paycheck from her job, but a way to make the world a better place. As you heard Amelia say earlier, employees leaving their jobs due to lackluster company culture is real. For Savannah, this is why she has not found a good fit in any of the companies in which she has previously worked. A good purpose statement sets the tone of your company culture and can perhaps be the single factor attracting Savannah to your company. Today, we will walk you through our recommendations in 3 major parts. First, we will introduce the purpose statement and explain the components that will set Summit up for excellence. Next, we will discuss how our purpose statement will be used to attract talented candidates such as Savannah. Last, we will show you what the purpose statement looks like in practice, discussing tangible ways to put it into action.
The problem you are facing today is similar to the problem that DTE Electric faced during the 2008 financial crisis. Before the crisis, DTE had no culture whatsoever, and every employee was operating under their own motivations. However, once the 2008 crisis hit, employee motivation hit an all-time low, and their efforts were no longer enough to keep the company afloat. Noticing this, the president of DTE restructured the entire company's culture, putting purpose at the core and giving everyone insight into how their efforts benefited the people who lived in the same communities that they did. Because of this restructure, DTE's stock price tripled over the next decade, and they won 5 Gallup Great Places to Work awards. Now, keep in mind, Summit's culture is better than DTE's was before the crisis, but you can still reap great benefits from defining your culture and giving every employee the same purpose to work towards. According to our research, there are 4 facets of a great purpose statement. First, there's continual aspiration. A purpose statement should define a goal that can never fully be reached, but gives employees something to continually strive towards so you can continue to grow and learn as a company. The second is that it unifies all employees. No matter what department you work in, what geographic location you work in, or what your role is within the company, every employee can operate with this as their core reasoning for waking up in the morning and coming into work. Third is that it should be brief. This is not an essay on why you do everything you do as a company. This is simply a statement as to why you are in operation. Finally, this statement should distinguish you from your competition because you are not every workers' compensation insurance company. You're Summit. You're different. Say that. Therefore, our purpose statement that we are recommending that you implement into your daily operations is ensuring peace of mind that when the worst happens, the best will be there.
Through our analysis, we identified 3 main facets of Summit, which provide the most value to you and your customers. First, your experts. Your specialized focus and underwriting have empowered you to become a market leader. You have successfully ushered countless companies through the worst thing that can happen, an injury to their people. Next, you are accessible. You are consistently available to both your agents and end customers. 92% of agents rated Summit more favorable than its competitors at handling claims in a timely manner. Customers also love the fact that they can pick up the phone and directly reach you. Bringing your expertise and accessibility together, is only strengthened by your focus on relationship-based business. You set yourselves apart by ensuring peace of mind to all stakeholders that your best will be there every time they need you. This is who you are. However, you would not be the best without the people you have working for you. We'll now move into how to execute a focus on your purpose through the lens of both employee recruitment and retention.
Gallup asked millennials how important particular attributes were to them when applying for new jobs. These 4 attributes consistently ranked highest among the respondents. Opportunities for advancement should be considered top priority when looking to recruit individuals. The presence of a great purpose statement can help not only attract talented individuals, but also give them a why for staying with Summit. When looking at quality of management, a company must be mindful of consistency. The purpose statement will help unite all employees in a way that will be externally reflected to potential job candidates. Culture and values are important to the millennial generation because it makes them feel like they are part of a bigger purpose. In our survey, we found that 60% of all respondents rated company culture and values as more important than the industry itself. Last among the consistent high rankings is communication and branding. As the influence of websites such as LinkedIn and Glassdoor continue to grow stronger, it is imperative that Summit use their purpose statement for recruitment.
Professional sites are the first resource that millennials refer to when looking for job opportunities or validating the credibility of a potential employer. From our survey, we found that over half of millennial-aged respondents indicated that a company's online presence is very important. Online resources like LinkedIn are powerful communication tools that can be used to showcase your brand and highlight the strengths of your culture. 93% of Glassdoor's over 50 million reviews mention company culture. That's 46.5 million reviews. Additionally, data from HR Cloud says that 73% of potential job candidates are passive job seekers, meaning that they are currently employed and are interested in a better career opportunity, but are not ready to take the plunge to go ahead and apply for other jobs. This means that you are missing out on 73% of potential employees. But creating a strong online presence will help you connect with those candidates.
Placing your purpose at the core of your recruitment efforts will help distinguish you from your competition and show your future employees that you are willing to go above and beyond for them and fulfill their why. Let's take Savannah for an example. Savannah found your page on LinkedIn and had an immediate emotional connection with your brand because of your purpose statement. She decided to apply for an open position, interviewed, and received and accepted an offer. That's good news because you were able to successfully recruit a high-achieving employee because you placed your purpose at the core of your recruitment efforts.
Although recruitment is important to businesses, it is equally as important to keep the employees once you've hired them. Retention is becoming trickier as statistics on millennials consistently show that they will job hop more than previous generations. And those numbers only get larger when looking at the future with Generation Z. With 3.5 million Americans willingly leaving their job each month in 2018, the biggest group was millennials. In fact, millennial turnover cost the U.S. economy $30 billion last year. This shows the importance of investing in retention initiatives up front instead of suffering the high cost of turnover down the road.
So how do you keep high-achieving employees once they're a part of Summit? We'll walk through ideas to infuse your purpose into your daily operations to effectively retain talent and enhance your productivity. The efforts to implement your purpose across the company should consistently and authentically reflect a unified culture. These are the 3 target initiatives that will further your advancement in this goal: direct management, the Summit Series, and stay interviews.
The root of implementing this purpose statement involves direct managers. Direct managers are the ones interacting with employees day to day and ultimately have the biggest impact on employees. In fact, a study conducted by the Society of Human Resource Management showed that 76% of Americans feel that their direct manager sets the organizational culture. The cultural influence of direct managers can be seen in this example. When Paul Levy assumed top leadership at the Best Israel Deaconess Medical Center in 2004, the establishment was in a situation of loss of $58 million. Through involving clinicians in decision-making and improving the relationships between managers and clinicians, the entire organization began to feel unified. They were able to start working towards a common goal, and after 2 years, the organization eventually became profitable.
The Summit Series is the name we have given to the continuous series of informal gatherings meant to increase collaboration across the company. First, Lunch and Learns. These are meetings meant to spotlight achievements or new capabilities within the company. For example, if the IT department recently approved the use of a new collaboration technology, they could give a lunch and learn going over tips and tricks to optimally use the service. Or, if the sales department implemented a new program that has seen great results, they can highlight the achievements of their employees and show stories of customers who have materially benefited from this program. This will re-emphasize the value of the work that Summit does. Second, coffee chats. These events are meant to facilitate conversations between employees of different departments so that employees will feel more connected to each other and encourage collaboration. When Nordea, a Swiss bank, implemented coffee chats to foster conversations, they found their employees felt more heard and more appreciated by each other and the company. Summit, through the implementation of the Summit Series, can further the culture of collaboration throughout the company.
Exit interviews are a common practice in which businesses conduct surveys on individuals separating from the company. However, we recommend normalizing stay interviews, where Summit's HR would conduct candid conversations with employees who are not separating from the company. There is value in finding out what keeps someone in your organization and what brings them back to work every single day. As previously stated, these would be conducted by human resources, meaning everything said would be confidential. The company would then compile that feedback to be used for continuous improvement. This is putting the purpose statement into action as it makes employees feel heard and valued while being surrounded by a productive work culture.
These initiatives together are how you continue to be the best. However, we recognize that the best looks different depending on an employee's role within the company. Each department is specialized and should implement different metrics relevant to their performance. For example, sales can set metrics related to new accounts or size of accounts, while underwriting should set goals related to consistency and accuracy. Having tangible metrics ensures that each department takes ownership of their expertise and the growth of Summit as a whole.
Prior to the pandemic, we understand that Summit planned to implement an integrated onboarding process in Lakeland. While this is not currently available, a temporary alternative is to virtually provide a culture-driven onboarding process. Then, when safe to do so, return to the original idea of an in-person onboarding experience that also showcases Summit's culture. This will allow for cultural homogeneity across each region, resulting in more effective collaboration. A Bamboo HR study found that 91% of employees who went through an effective onboarding process felt connected at work. A thoughtful onboarding process is crucial for any company that wants a unified workforce.
By implementing these changes, your workforce will be more productive, more engaged, and more connected to the Summit brand. A perfect example of this at work is Savannah sharing her experience with the company in her yearly stay interview. The most significant achievement this year was her collaboration with the underwriting department to help form a relationship with a prominent new agency. In that same interview, she shares an idea she thinks will help advance Summit as a whole. The HR rep sees promise in the idea and works to implement it, enhancing the overall employee experience and making Savannah in particular feel heard and valued.
Flash forward 15 years through Savannah's extended tenure at Summit. She is now the Vice President of Sales, Marketing, and IT, leading the experts and relationship-oriented employees of Summit's tomorrow. She initially applied because she felt she could connect to the purpose, culture, and people of Summit. She stayed because that was reality. In her current role, she continues to advance and promote Summit's business and culture by ensuring peace of mind that when the worst happens, the best will be there.